Hey folks, welcome to this totally not boring video on 7 brutal truths about life nobody admits except Sigma males. If you're looking for some life-changing insights from the perspective of a group of dudes who call themselves Sigma males, then you're in the right place. I mean, who needs life advice from experts, scientists, or therapists when you can listen to some dudes who've decided to label themselves as a separate class of men? Number 7. You don't need anyone's approval. Sigma males are known for their independence, and one of the key reasons for that is they don't give a damn about what others think of them. They don't need anyone's approval because they have the approval of the most important person in their life, themselves. I mean, who needs the validation of others when you have your own inner validation, right? That's like relying on a fast food restaurant for a gourmet meal when you have Gordon Ramsay in your kitchen. But let's be real for a second here. We all want to be liked, loved, and appreciated by others to some extent. It's human nature. However, when we start basing our decisions, actions, and even our entire life on the approval of others, we're setting ourselves up for failure. You can't please everyone, and you shouldn't try to. It's a waste of time and energy. So take a page out of the Sigma male's playbook and start prioritizing your own opinions and beliefs over the opinions of others. You might just surprise yourself with how much happier and fulfilled you feel. Now, I'm not saying you should become an egotistical, self-centered jerk who disregards the feelings and opinions of others. That's not what being a Sigma male is about. It's about finding a balance between respecting yourself and respecting others. It's about realizing that you don't need anyone's approval to live your life on your own terms. So next time you catch yourself seeking the approval of others, take a deep breath and remind yourself that the only approval you need is your own. Number 6. No one owes you anything. Ah, yes, the entitlement complex. We all know someone who thinks the world owes them something, right? Well, sorry to break it to you, but the world doesn't owe you jack shit. Yeah, I said it. And I know it's a harsh truth, but it's the truth nonetheless. You can't expect others to take care of you, and you certainly can't expect the universe to hand you everything on a silver platter. I mean, think about it. We're all responsible for our own lives, and it's up to us to make something of it. Sure, there are people who are born into privilege and have a head start in life, but that doesn't mean they're entitled to success or happiness. It's up to them to use their advantages wisely and work hard to achieve their goals. And for those of us who aren't born into privilege, we still have some opportunities to create the life we want. It's just going to take more effort and resilience. So if you find yourself constantly blaming others for your failures or waiting for someone to come and save you, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate your mindset. No one owes you anything, and it's up to you to take responsibility for your own life. And trust me, once you start taking ownership of your life, you'll feel a sense of empowerment that's indescribable. So get out there, take action, and create the life you want. Number 5. You're not special. I hate to break it to you, but you're not as special as you think you are. Sure, your mom might have told you that you were the most amazing thing ever to grace this earth, but newsflash, she's your mom. She's biased. The truth is, we're all just a bunch of average Joes trying to make it in this world. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. See, Sigma males know that they're not special, and they embrace it. They know that everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, and it's up to them to work on improving themselves. They don't waste their time comparing themselves to others or trying to be something they're not. They focus on being the best version of themselves and using their unique skills to achieve their goals. Now, don't get me wrong. You might have some talents or skills that set you apart from others, and that's great. But the point is, you shouldn't rely on those things to define your worth or value. You're more than just your skills or talents. You're a complex, multifaceted human being with the potential to do great things. Number 4. The world is unfair. Life is unfair, and nobody knows this better than the Sigma males. You can work your ass off, do everything right, and still get screwed over. Life doesn't care about your hard work or your good intentions. It's like playing a game of poker with a bunch of cheaters. You're never going to win. But let's not get too down about it. Yes, life is unfair, but that doesn't mean we should just throw in the towel and give up. The Sigma males know this all too well. They don't waste their time complaining about things they can't control. They focus on what they can control and work to create the life they want. It's like playing that same game of poker, but instead of just giving up, You figure out how to cheat the cheaters. Okay, maybe not cheat, but you get the point. Number 3, time is your most valuable asset. Time is the one thing we can't get more of. No matter how rich, famous, or powerful you are, you can't buy more time. So what are you doing with the time you have? Are you spending it wisely or wasting it on mindless activities like scrolling through social media? If you want to achieve your goals and make the most of your life, you need to start treating time as your most valuable asset. I mean, think about it. You could be spending your time working towards your goals, building your relationships, learning new skills, or simply enjoying life. But instead, you're probably wasting hours on things that won't matter in the long run. So ask yourself, how much time are you spending on things that don't matter? And how can you prioritize your goals to make the most of the time you have? Number 2, happiness is a choice. Oh, here we go. Happiness is a choice, huh? I mean, I'm sure everyone who's ever been depressed or anxious is kicking themselves right now like, oh man, why didn't I just choose to be happy? Come on guys, let's be real here. Yes, we can choose to focus on the positive things in life, but that's not always easy when our brains are hardwired to focus on the negative. But I get it. We can choose to focus on what's good in our lives and work to cultivate more of that. We don't have to let negative thoughts and emotions control us. Just let's not forget that there's a difference between feeling sad or anxious and having a mental illness. Sometimes no amount of positive thinking can cure that. So let's not oversimplify things, shall we? That being said, I do think it's important to practice gratitude and focus on what's good in our lives. It's easy to get bogged down by the negative, but when we make a conscious effort to focus on the positive, it can have a big impact on our overall well-being. Number 1, you can't control everything. Now this is a tough one to swallow for all you control freaks out there, but the truth is, you can't control everything. I know, you've got your planner, your to-do list, your color-coded calendar, and your bossy attitude all lined up, but life just doesn't work that way. The world is a chaotic place, and sometimes things just don't go according to plan. You might miss a flight, lose a job, or have your heart broken by your favorite barista, and there's nothing you can do about it. But here's the thing, accepting that you can't control everything can be liberating. It means you can stop stressing about the things you can't change and focus on the things you can. It means you can stop trying to micromanage every aspect of your life and trust that everything will work out in the end. And most importantly, it means you can let go of the illusion of control and embrace the uncertainty of life. So take a deep breath, let go of your need to control everything and enjoy the ride. Of course, this doesn't mean you should just sit back and let life happen to you. You still have agency, and you can still make choices that will impact your life. But instead of trying to control everything, focus on what you can influence. You can control your attitude, your actions, and your reactions to the world around you. You can choose to see challenges as opportunities, failures as learning experiences, and setbacks as stepping stones towards success. So instead of trying to control everything, focus on being the best version of yourself and let the chips fall where they may. And finally, remember that life is a balance between control and surrender. Sometimes you need to take charge and make things happen, and other times you need to let go and trust that everything will work out. It's like riding a wave. You need to know when to paddle and when to let the wave carry you. Well, there you have it, folks. 7 brutal truths about life. Nobody admits except Sigma males. I hope you found these truths thought-provoking and inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time.